Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rise of Patience. Today we have Sermon here
Hey
for the
guys.
co-commentary. Uh, if you all were here last time, remember the LAT-B versus Daddy. It's 2-2. It was very surprising that Daddy's Daddy team won two games in the first two rounds they won, and they won by a big margin. We did not think that LAT-B would be able to come back, but somehow they are back in the game. So this is the final of the best of five. HNZ had already predicted that uh, Daddy is going in round of 16. Let's see how accurate is HNZ. Sermon, this is East meets West, and the following nations have been chosen: Spanish, Nubians, Romans, Greeks. Romans is a very weird choice on this map.
Yeah, it's mainly obviously for our land because you get the foot units in the special heavy
Mm-hmm.
infantry and also the forts
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
that fort could be useful. I can see how. Yeah, they have like tremendous border push.
Yeah, so it
And
might be useful to get on the other island possibly.
oh yeah,
To
that
kind of
is
give them
possible.
more territory, but
Hmm.
yeah,
In
it's
this
not the
in this map, Spanish is definitely good because if you have a Spanish player, then you can figure out exactly how much territory your opponent has occupied, and you can figure out where to land so that you can
yeah.
occupy their island. So yeah, I'm glad with the choice of Bybrak here. Even let's see, Soren, who is your dad, I am. Taken Nubian, so a lot here will be dependent on his rare resources. He's got relics, peacocks, salt, diamonds. Actually, and yeah, wool. Not bad rares actually. He's got some pretty good rares. Only one knowledge rare, but that is the king of the knowledge rares.
Yeah, it should also be mentioned that Spanish also get the free heavy ship at the beginning
Oh
when they
yep.
first go to dock, so that's going to be a big advantage for the water.
Mm-hmm. And since I think Nubians is perfect for this map as well, because even without going commerce to um, Thorin here will be able to trade. And since he has got diamonds, he already starts with like 10 wealth of market plus 30 wealth of his diamonds. So this is going to be epic. On the other side, let's see. Greeks are fine. Yeah, Greeks, they can start gathering knowledge right from the beginning. It's just that let's see if Corey, who I've been told is a she. So I'll even though I hardly trust whenever somebody says there's a female Ron player, but I'll just for now I'll say, yeah, we'll have to figure out if she can make the best out of the Romans. Um, also here, yeah, also has been the better player in lat in most of the games, if not all games. So we also have a lot of expectations from him. I'm going to fast forward to a point when something's happening here. So these guys have got the lat team has got bison, sugar, uh, wine. They have a single knowledge library there, silk, and silk is actually good on this map.
Yeah, that's true.
Can you see? Can you hear dogs fighting in the background?
Yeah.
Okay,
So.
okay, just hold on a second.
So it looks like the LAT guys have also built a second city each, and I think that's probably the right move because obviously Romans get +10 wealth per city, and as Greeks, he can build a university.
Yeah.
Oto can build a university.
Yeah, that's right. And I see that also there are uncovered parts in the island. Oh man, 8 minutes and somebody's already aged. Thorin has aged here. That is epic. He used the Nubians really well, man. He's got 95 knowledge income, and a lot of it might just be coming out of the diamonds and peacocks. By the way, they also have furs, so I was wrong when I said there's only one library rare on the map. There's furs with the daddy team and silk with the lat team. I would prefer furs on any other map except this one. In this one, I would slightly prefer silk because you want to get onto the other island as soon as possible.
Yeah.
The Colossus coming from the Nubian player, I think that was a great choice.
Yeah, definitely.
Others are also going with wonders, pyramids for Pori, and hanging gardens for Spanish player Vibrak. And I think there are some raids coming. Yeah, Vibrak is raiding the other side on water. In fact, Soren is also there, so that's a nice raiding board there. I don't see much raid from the other side. There is a heavy and a light ship from Oso that's running around, but yeah, no raids. Yeah, this is the final game, and I cannot believe that the daddy team chose this map. This is a very safe map at the same time if you get bad rare resources, because since rare resources are the opponent's team, you literally cannot raid them.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is the most unpredictable part. Like if you don't get the good rare resources, that could be it. Just because of the rare resources, you could die in these games. I would never pick the decider game to be on a water map like this one, but let's see how it works out for these guys. Nice raids, yeah, more raids on water, and Thorin here is doing pretty good with his ego. 170 wood, 120 food, 124 wealth. He has forgotten to build. Oh no, he just built a caravan. I spoke too soon. But he's got a perfect town here. He has 3 mountains, just perfect for the rest of the game. He has a lot of wood here. I don't think there should be any problem. The only problem for now that I can imagine is these guys not covering their islands, which Vibrak is not covering yet. Vibrak has got the front of his island, which is very much colonizable, still available. On Soren's other part of the island is completely free as well. And unlike that, the Lats have done a pretty good job. Lats do not have any unoccupied on the shore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the egos are very similar, and this time Lats have improved a lot. Lats are playing better this game. Corey, she is doing all right, but Oso is doing much better here. He's got he's closing in on the 200 cap. Everybody on the map right now is around 110 knowledge income. Everybody's close to that, so nothing too different about that. I see that Vibrak built his second city so that he could get this mountain and the big wood camp, but problem is, I think maybe he should have tried to cover that coast. I can imagine these guys regretting a lot if that coast is not taken care of. Because once the opponent lands...
probably a castle would be a good choice there.
Yeah. And I see that Vibrak has metal. He could go for that.
Yeah.
135 knowledge for Thorin here. 110 for Oso, 125 for Bybrak. I mean, for Cory. Yeah, everybody is very close so far. Nothing different. Some more raids coming here. Oso is coming with 3 heavy ships and upgraded 2. I don't think Cory is on water. In fact, I don't think LATs are able to use water at all. I remember they had a lot of fishing ships before, but right now there is only one. So that is commendable work by Daddy's team to make sure that they don't have anything. And Soren has his light ships around the territory to look for anything that could be suspicious. And they are using the right part of the map for fishing. I don't think LATs have figured that out.
Yeah, looks like Cory is getting another dock, which is a good call because we need to get more ships in the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good one to get more.
Looks like Oso is going to be forced back here because Bybrak and Soren are both. They have quite a lot of ships between them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bitan. Bitan is asking what's the best civilization for beginners. Thurman, what do you think?
I suppose it depends on a few things, like what game mode it is that you want to be playing, and
maybe for standard.
So probably something like Inca, because Inca are pretty easy to get resources on. I think wealth being one of the hardest resources to get, so
yeah, or
that's gonna help.
Or if you believe me, I used to play as China because of the instant villagers.
Yeah, Dutch as well is a good one if you play on standard, because you get a lot of freebies to begin with.
Yeah. Somebody's aged. Bybrak has aged first, and he has 170 knowledge income, 160 for Soren, 165 for Cory, 125 for Oso. So apart from Oso, everybody else is in the same league of knowledge income. And I can't believe that, again, nobody chose Bantu. I just realized Bantu is supposed to be a super strong nation on this map. I know that somebody chose Bantu before. I think Bybrak chose Bantu before, so he cannot choose it. I'm not sure about Soren or anybody else if they have chosen Bantu. Oh, no. Oso has also chosen Bantu, so he cannot choose that either. Because that would be an epic nation on this map.
Yeah, Inca as well, because even if you've lost the water, you can still have the wealth income.
Yeah, I think Inca's powers are really a little bit nerfed on this map because mostly people don't rely on wealth later on. Because later on, their caravan systems, caravans are just enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you could get a fast wealth initially.
Yeah, that's true. So it's like there's a bit of a wonder war here between Cory and Soren for the Forbidden City. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I also see Oso is making units. I don't know why he would make units because usually you're not in any state of getting attacked. But he has 5 heavy infantry. So let's see what's the plan. Is he going and also check this out. Soren here is continuously guarding this entrance. He has his ships here, so I think he knows that there could be some infantry coming over, and he wants to prohibit them.
Yeah.
Hey HNZ, yes, you're right. Actually, that's the rule. So if each team player has chosen Bantu, so nobody can choose Bantu. Thanks for reminding me. Actually, Cory has done a pretty good job.
Yeah.
That's a lot of villagers. Like, I don't know. Maybe. I think Soren doesn't realize what's happening. I'm sure he doesn't know that there's a wonder war going on.
He's just taking some villagers back. I think, he should delete the Forbidden City at this point.
Because the moment he saw that Cory is also building that, he should have asked all of his villagers.
Yeah.
Another city. So that's a 4th city coming from the Nubian threat. And actually, I like this idea. Soren is going for extra civics so that he could get the fourth city. This fourth city will be really useful for him. Oh, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have he hasn't researched literacy, man. It really sucks when you forget things like that.
Yeah, because it would really give him a big boost. Because at the
Yeah.
minute he is, I think, he's a second. Well, he's second leading on the knowledge.
Yeah, I'm at 20 minute point, and just now actually he has done the literacy, so that's fine. 222 knowledge for Soren, 160 for Oso, 175 for Cory, and
Bybarak,
he's
I've
at
just
200.
realised he only had 2 cities, and he had about 200 knowledge.
Oh
And
yeah,
he's
man.
just got and he's building another city. So with 4 cities, if they all have scholars in, he's gonna get a lot of
Yeah, man.
knowledge.
So he has more knowledge than Cory, who has 3 cities full, like 3 universities full. So you're right. If he gets more universities, he's going to leave everybody else behind.
Yeah.
And same for Bybrak. Bybrak also went for the third civic. I think this is a good idea. Third civic, it does leave you in a slightly vulnerable to getting attacked. But on this map, I don't think getting attacked is a big problem.
And we see that Soren's building 2 castles as well, so it looks like he is getting prepared.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
defense-wise.
That's nice. 2 castles. He is also built a tower in the corner, in a very weird corner, where that I think that is a good idea. And
Yeah, just to make sure, I think, because obviously, raiding units can come in that direction.
yeah. And yeah, I just noticed that there is no water rare on this map. Oh yeah, by the way, we forgot to say this. Tobacco for the LAT team, so that's probably also why they won the Wonder War.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm surprised with this silk here that they haven't actually gone for like an extra commerce or anything.
Bybrak?
The LAT team, because they have silk.
You mean extra commerce?
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gone for an extra
Yeah,
commerce.
they have not. But on this map, I would definitely go for extra civic instead of the commerce, just because the scholars.
Yeah,
Because
I suppose.
on this map, I think more than eco, because you can have a lot of resources lying around in your inventory that you may not even use. The bigger problem in this map is knowledge, because you need to have the highest amount of knowledge so you can age up as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
And also to get that military upgrade for the population limits.
Yeah.
Because right now, apart from Soren, who has the Colossus, everybody else is going to be crunched on population limits. Also, this team has got peacocks, so that's another advantage for the daddy team.
Yeah.
And you can see Soren has left 2 light ships in the corner. That is a very good one, because I can imagine if I was playing in LAT team's place, I would try to get a dock there and put fishing ships, because sometimes the enemy forgets, but he's actually there. He's actually waiting for the enemy to go and use those fishes. Another one here by Bybrak, he has a light ship on the right corner. That is a really good one. So far the daddy team is looking super strong.
Yeah, I'll just actually give a tip to Sauron as well, because I noticed he is using a lot of the waypoints using shift click, and what he could actually do is just use a patrol using Z, so that way that the ships will just keep going between the set waypoints instead of having to manually recreate them. So
that's right.
that would,
Soren, if you're watching this button right here, patrol, it is very useful when you want to keep patrolling, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, obviously very strong at the minute.
Yeah, and HNZ, yeah, man, you need to get used to the C map meta. Remember, knowledge first. As long as the map is something like this, so so good for booming, where there is a big distance between you and your enemy. Yeah, go for as much knowledge as possible.
Yeah. Oh man, I've just realized Cory can actually get to 42 scholars because she has the pyramids and the Forbidden City. So
40. She can make 42 scholars. That's epic.
Yeah,
He
which is
could
pretty
leave
much double.
everybody else behind. Yeah, that is double, man. Let's see, on this side, 274 for Bybrak, 287 for Soren. And Bybrak has not filled all of his scholars. That's not good. He's trying, I think, but he's just low on wealth. On the other
Yeah.
side, 200 for Oso and 248. So the lowest one is Oso at 200. Everybody else is higher than him, and the daddy team is obviously, as we said, they are doing better.
Yeah, but I suppose to compensate, also is getting a pretty big army here. He's putting the upgrades up as well, so he just needs to consolidate his position on the water, therefore, so he can obviously use those units overseas.
Yeah, and that is a good number of units. He has just aged as well. Actually, no, I just see 5 units, and they were also just lost.
Yeah.
He is PopCap. That's a problem. He needs to get the military as soon as possible. Oh man, do you see this? Wait. Also is actually making units. I mean, oh, I see what you're talking about. You were talking about the land units. My bad.
Yeah, and also Corey's building the porcelain tower, which is a very good wonder for this map, as we've learned previously.
He's building it after Soren.
Ooh. Yeah,
But
I think
I hope
Soren will probably win this
no,
one.
he won't. I think even now he has. Oh no, he is realizing he is actually pulling all of his villagers. That's
Yeah.
good. But the problem is, Ori has got tobacco. So it's not far-fetched. She might still catch up. It depends on the number of villagers. I see 4 into, I think 21 villagers for Corey, and hopefully more than 21 here for Soren.
Yeah, and I've just realized that Soren doesn't have a lumber mill, so he cannot get the construction upgrade, which will increase how quickly buildings build, whereas I think Corey might have that.
Oh man,
Actually,
what am I seeing? Corey might get this, dude.
Yeah, she does.
He might, and the problem is, this is perfect because like the Soren just found out these ships. His light ship just found out, and I want to see his reaction. He is pooling all of his ships so that he could intercept. Thing is that, man, this is going to be close. I hope also. Dude, are you kidding me? Corey got that wonder.
Yeah, just thanks to those upgrades, I guess. I mean, tobacco with the lumber mill upgrades.
Oh man, she started so late, and I think Oso is here, but luckily for the daddy team, Oso does not have any siege, or maybe he had siege and Bybrak just destroyed all of those. So that's a good one. What we have to see now is if Oso can do enough damage to justify the use of building so many units.
Yeah, we do see that. Obviously, he has a lot of ships. Actually, no, he doesn't have that many ships.
And I don't know why Soren isn't upgrading his ships yet. Now, dude, this is going to be difficult because Ori has got a lot of resources. She's playing really well in this game. I think she has had a lot of time to practice in the last. Yeah, in the last, I think they had a week's gap between game 4 and game 5.
Yeah, and it looks like she isn't utilizing all the university vacancies.
Yeah, there could be 18 more scholars there. That's a lot of scholars, man, that could be built but are not being built. But, and also, I still can't believe, dude, that porcelain tower was so lucky.
Yeah.
And that 50 now she can make 50% faster ships. That's a big deal.
Yeah, and I think that's why she suddenly has so many ships here, because before she didn't really have any navy, whereas now she's she's actually got quite a few ships here to counter Bybrak's navy.
And I see that also did not bring he did not bring any scouts, so his units are getting bribed. But I think also did a lot of damage. The only thing that he could not do right now is he cannot kill scholars from the university. So in the end, Soren here is still getting a lot of knowledge income.
Yeah, and he's
337 for him.
just got the university upgrade as well.
Yeah, man.
The printing press. So that's really
that is really good. 337 for him. 300 for Bybrak. Almost 300 for Corey, but also I think also is still stuck at 200. Man, this won't. If this game goes into H5, then LATs could be in a trouble. Now, one big advantage for the LAT team is that Porcelain Tower. Everybody is aware how strong Porcelain Tower is on water map, and as long as Corey has the resources, he can keep on making these units, and that alone is enough to beat the opponents, because if you have the water, then all you need to do is get some army, and it's not very difficult after that.
Yeah, and it's also increased the amount of resources from the rare. So if she had relics instead of the other team, that would have given her a pretty big knowledge boost.
Yeah. Oh man. And I just noticed that the Vasalaj upgrade in Temple has not been done by Soren. Soren actually went for the 4th Civic instead of Commerce. That's an interesting choice there.
Yeah, I don't think Kari has a temple, so she's actually missing out on the taxation upgrades as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, she's already getting a lot thanks to that Porcelain Tower, but she could be getting even more. Let's see. They do not. I don't think they have a lot of knowledge-based rares. Actually, they have 2 knowledge rares, and the other team has a single knowledge rare, but that's relics. So it's about the same amount of knowledge both teams are getting out of rare resources. I feel this is the most balanced rare resources ever.
Yeah. Also, there's no any C rares. So
and I see also is trying to fight here with Soren. Meanwhile, Corey is heavily dominating Bybrak.
Yeah, very nice pressure on those docks.
Okay guys, everybody watching this, let me give you a very good tip. Do you know that your senator or general can also provide armor to the ships? Well, you know now. So keep your senator close to the ships if you're fighting so close to the dock. That way your ships get the armor while your opponent ships has nothing. They don't get any armor.
Yeah.
And a great government for this map would be president. Go for democracy, and that president will allow your ships to be built faster.
Yeah, so with Porcelain Tower, that would just be insane.
Yeah, so with Porcelain Tower and that president, that would be great, but just president itself can also do a lot of good for you.
I'm pretty sure British actually get a bonus to ships as well, but I can't remember if that's...
I wonder if it's only for fishing boats or for everybody.
Yeah.
I know they do get faster production of ships, just not sure if it's fishing boat.
Yeah, if it was everything, then that would be insane.
That would be. And anyway, with the British extra commerce cap, they could be making a lot of units. Oh, and I see the Corey's capital is right in front. That's not a very good idea.
Yeah, while she is dominating in water, it's obviously not ideal to have your capital there. And it looks like she is getting democracy, so that will increase the
and
the rate at which
finally she is trying to fill that knowledge income. I mean, that scholars still not at 42 though. But 31 scholars for her, and she's at 438 versus 406. So finally she has overtaken Bybrak. And
I've noticed here that Oso has gone for the 4th military instead of the 4th science. So it looks like he will be, he needs to quickly, amass units and do some sort of attack on land, because otherwise because he's gonna get outboomed.
That knowledge income is not going to take it. Oh man, that's a big mistake by Soren. Look at that. Then mechanics right here.
Although I think against Oso's knowledge income, it's not going to be too much of an issue. So he won't be
Aging as fast.
outaged. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
So
That is sad. So this is a good build order if Soren's plan is to kill the opponent team in 8-6. But we don't know the way Corey is fighting here with that porcelain tower. I don't think they should protract this game to 8-6.
yeah, that's true. And Bybrak is actually being forced to build some land units here. So I think there is the imminent threat of a land invasion. So what I was thinking actually, if Oso goes to the other side, he can actually, obviously, utilize the fact that Corey is winning on that side, so he can attack from the other side of the island, which I think he might be doing here because I do see that he's moving his units over.
Oh yeah. And maybe instead of moving the units, maybe it would have been a better idea for Corey to move her ships to the other side.
Yeah, either way, because obviously the ships will move faster.
But anyway, there is a big cavity here that doesn't have any dock, and Corey is dominating that. So maybe it's a good entrance for. Also, I would still prefer to come more from the front, but yeah, I also see why, because Soren here is he has a lot more dockyards than Bybrak, and I think Bybrak is not doing this right. Bybrak should have more dockyards by now.
Yeah, I think one of them was destroyed, which is why he has less. But he is actually doing a pretty good job of defending himself, despite the porcelain tower.
Yeah. He is. It's just that I wish that the government was researched. That would be epic, but still, because that president right here next to the 3 docks would be amazing.
Yeah, I think he prioritized the age advancement. However, he can actually afford it now. Yeah,
very soon. Hey, Dave. Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, and this Temple of Tikal, that's also really good on this map because the extra 100 wood cap is always good.
And it actually also increases the temple effects, which will be good for the extra border push as well.
Oh yeah. Another research on this map that's useful is the attrition. Even Minutemen would be very useful on this map in case there is a sudden attack.
Yeah, it looks like Soren does have attrition. Yeah, both Bybrak and Soren do have the first level of attrition.
So the moment Soren ages, he will have access to the scientific method upgrade. Ooh. That is a big upgrade.
Oso is in the water here with his army, however, it looks like Corey is no longer really dominating on that side.
And but good thing for Oso is that there are no light ships here. So without the light ships, the heavy ships don't do really good when it comes to killing these transports.
Yeah.
And Bybrak's just noticed that. Bybrak can see that the only problem is again Bybrak's these heavy ships man o' wars are not so good. Also, these heavy ships cannot attack while they move. Oh man.
Yeah.
This is epic.
And it looks like, I wonder if this Monarch will give extra armor to Corey's ships.
Nope. It does not.
That's a shame.
Corey is sending a lot of units one by one, and I am actually glad Oso turned back because that would have been a big disaster.
Yeah, especially since he obviously put a lot of resources into the army there.
Yeah. So I want to see if Soren is going to go for that scientific method, because if he doesn't do that, that is a wasted science 6. He needs to go for that as soon as possible. He'll have at least 100 increase in his knowledge income, which is good, and that will finally give worth to going that extra science. Also good for these guys that Oso is still age behind.
Yeah.
344 for Oso, 460 for Soren, 415 for Bybrak, and 438 for Cory. So Cory is doing pretty well here, and I don't know.
Yeah.
That wonder, that porcelain tower is actually good enough, but for some reason her knowledge income. I mean, check out Cory's eco. What's wrong with that? What's happening here?
I'm not too sure. It looks like she's moving.
Oh,
she's
come
building
on,
the
come on!
the size.
Do you see this? Another
Yeah,
wonder race. This is the third wonder race in this game.
And her
Versailles.
metal income is completely
Yeah, because he moved everybody
exhausted.
to the Versailles, and
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a bit too optimistic because Bybrak has actually got 50% on that Versailles.
yeah, and 30. Actually, the Cory is
Although,
going.
having said that, I think she might be able to just take it.
Oh, dude, she will take it. She will take it. She's building that very fast. And as you said, the carpenter upgrade. Not a lot of people know about this. The upgrade in the lumber mill actually makes helps you build buildings faster. And
Yeah, and obviously, Bybrak doesn't have the level 2 architecture.
Oh man, he is going to regret that. Damn, Bybrak, if you're watching this, remember that upgrade is must. So yeah, Cory will get this. This is, and also remember, Cory has the president.
Yeah, I think. Oh my god, that is.
Oh man,
I'm gutted for Bybrak.
I can imagine being Bybrak and banging my head on the table right now. This is so annoying, man. This is the second wonder somebody has lost. Who built porcelain tower? Yeah, that is the remains of porcelain tower near lava.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is so sad.
But I suppose
Bybrak must take revenge now.
Yeah, I think he can take solace in the fact that he has a much better economy, and a lot more resources though in comparison to Cory. However, because her eco is pretty damaged. I mean, pretty low from the all the villagers being transferred.
That's right. That's right.
And it was like Bybrak's doing pretty good in the water. He's actually sieging the shoreline.
So this could be a mistake right now because Bybrak is not putting enough pressure. He should get that extra military and just go and kill that city of Rome. He can because
yeah, and he can easily just get rid of all his fishing ships, which will definitely be a detriment to the wealth income of Cory. So all these all the wealth income will be heavily affected.
Oh yeah. Ooh, this game is much closer than I would have thought.
Yeah, and
finally, Oso is also next age, and man, 350 knowledge for him compared to 555 for Soren here. Oh no, not 550. I have 635 for Soren, 555 for Bybrak.
Yeah.
So both the Daddy team players have beaten Lat at knowledge game at least, and also has been running around with this army since I don't know when. He wants to use it, but there's no time because both the opponents are completely dominant over water.
Yeah, and I think probably in about 5 minutes time, probably less. Well, actually, yeah, about 5 minutes. That's when Soren will probably be able to age to industrial.
Yeah, he will. I still wonder what is Bybrak like? Why didn't Bybrak spam army at that time? Because I mean navy, he had such a good lead. He just stopped making ships. Then that is a big mistake, man. Never do that.
He has a lot of knowledge floating as well, which he could be using for anything really.
Yeah, about anything. And on this map, I really hope this becomes a learning lesson for any Rise of Plebs participant. Always go for president, guys. President is super useful on this map.
And for some reason, there's just some random cannon from Red in the back of.
Yeah. And to fight that, Bybrak sent everything. Bybrak just sent everything. He sent 4 cannons to fight 1 musketeer. Oh man.
An overkill, but and it looks like Cory has managed to
take back. Oh man, and this time since they have the water, Oso can also make it to this island.
Yeah, Oso can finally perhaps make use of these units here. And he does actually have a lot of musketeers back at home, so he's not actually utilizing
all of
the
those.
full capacity of his army.
Yeah, and check this out. Soren is continuously scouting with light ships. That is such a pro thing to do. Maybe I should.
Ooh.
Maybe I should ban Soren from any noob tournaments future.
Looks like, yeah, and Soren's also getting the Anchor Watt, which is actually very good for
Yeah.
C maps as well because
And
of the
this time,
juice.
this time also is going for the Wonder Race with Angkor Wat with the Bybrak.
Yeah, but something tells me probably won't make it.
Let's see. Also has those upgrades. Also has those upgrades. No precedent though, because last time the precedent really helped. I know. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Looks like so he's finally on land on the other continent.
Yeah, I don't think he should be able to do much damage because with that army he will be beaten, man.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have any siege units either, so he won't be able to.
And on this map, I would never attack like that the way they're attacking. Better thing would be to capture a city on the shore and hold it and then build a base there.
Yeah, because he's not actually doing any damage whatsoever at the minute. He's not, killing any eco. He's just, it's a very obviously superficial attack at the minute. And it looks like Soren's also over here as well with a small army as well. So
yeah, they will survive this.
Yeah, easily.
Soren can age. I hope he doesn't go for extra science. That would be very bad for this game.
Yeah. Nice use on the cannons by Corey as well. She's actually got them along the shoreline, and cannons are actually very powerful against ships.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, you mean? Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, those cannons at the ships. I see. There is still a continuous battle between Soren here versus Oso. Oso is nowhere near aging. Oso just went for if Soren ages and if he sends those heavy ships, man, that is because after age 5, that upgrade to the industrial ships is just too big.
Yeah.
They get a massive increase in their range. I think double the range of the age 5 ships.
Yeah, and the submarines as well, very powerful. We'll be able to take out the heavy ships in no time.
Oh yeah, man, those submarines. And thing is that they're just like fire ships, except they don't die. So that's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, and I am slightly disappointed now. Now Bybrak is pushing it. He went for Science 6, I mean.
I suppose with that he can get the refineries once he ages to industrial though, so it's not.
It's just that I'm not sure I would do that when I'm in a situation like this. Corey will age faster than him easily because Soren just gave her the discount.
Yeah.
Soren is still fighting here. I would suggest Soren to move back, upgrade his units, and then come back. So I see Statue of Liberty is being built by Soren at 4730. It gives you all free upgrades except the dock units. No ship units, but everything else gets upgraded for free.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't think Soren should be fighting here, man. Soren is still fighting here. He should go back, upgrade, and then come back.
Yeah. And also, despite being very obviously behind, he does have a very nice eco here. There's a lot of resources, so he should be able to just use, and he is just spamming the ships.
And that's another problem that I want to discuss here. Also has 7 ships in queue in both the docks. Actually, in 3 of the docks. Why doesn't he just spam more docks if he has those resources and even the
Well, it looks like he is building another dock, but it's I'm not sure where the villager for that one is.
Oh yeah, where is that villager? But anyway, yeah, he should make like 7 docks if he can afford that.
Yeah, and also it looks like Corey's coming to help as well with the ships, so they will probably going to be able to dominate that side of the map there.
Yeah, they will.
And if they take out those docks then and secure the water, then you know, Soren won't be able to create that many of the industrial age ships.
Oh man, this is getting dangerous. Because right now, Soren is crunched on oil, so he actually cannot build anything.
Yeah.
And on the other side, also just keeps on coming with more and more ships.
Yeah, which is exactly what he should be doing right now. He needs to put pressure on the docks to make sure we don't.
So guys, another important upgrade for building your ships faster is this one in smelter. The second upgrade that helps you build ships faster. Also doesn't have it. The second one, Soren doesn't have that either. I assume, yeah, no, Bybrak doesn't have it either. And oh, actually, Corey has it. So Corey has the second ship upgrade, production upgrade plus that porcelain tower. I want to see how fast the ships are going to be made at this rate.
Yeah, she still doesn't have. She only has the first taxation upgrade though. She has finally built a temple at some point, but she needs the
Oh man, at this rate,
the vassalage.
I don't know how Soren lost this. I was pretty sure that Soren would. Yeah, I was pretty sure Soren would win this.
I suppose just being too defensive in a way. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't been the aggressor. He's been.
And he could go and build air base. He's in 8-6. 8-6 just brings so many new units.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I think
HNZ brings a good point that Soren is just sending ships out one by one instead of pulling them and then sending them out, like garrisoning them and then sending them out all together.
And he's not actually using the artillery units, or maybe he is now. He could have deployed those a lot sooner to take out the ships right against the shoreline.
Yeah.
Because those will really do. It'll probably almost one hit those ships there.
Ooh. Soren, where is your Soren? That's pretty late for Soren to build his dockyards. Like he did not build the dock again until all of them were destroyed. He's building them on the east side of his coast. But that is, yeah, and also Bybrak has this Sign 6, so I really hope he gets that institutional research upgrade when he can. He has the wood. He just has to click it. Please, Bybrak, do it.
Yeah, and also...
I'm twitching here. I can't get my eyes off the university. I will never test until that upgrade is... Finally, Soren is using his cannons to fight off ships. Come on, Soren. Why didn't you do that 5 minutes ago? And you know, all this time also was an age behind, and this was just the perfect moment for the daddy team to own them. But
yeah,
they didn't do that. Oh, by the way, look at that. Bybrak is on the other island.
Oh, nice. And I'm not actually sure how he got over there because the entire...
Yeah.
That's weird.
How did he get here? There's so many ships on this side.
I mean, unless a lot of his units got killed on the way there, I mean, that's possible because he doesn't really have that many units.
And just a tower and the air defense is... Oh man, just those two buildings were denying him to capture this.
Ah, it feels bad.
Oh man, yeah, that's sad.
I mean, if he gets the scores though, that would be a pretty big help.
Yeah,
because obviously there's no eco in that city.
That's right. 310 eco for Corey with 600 knowledge. 745 knowledge for Bybrak here. Finally, he did the institutional research.
Ooh.
675 for Soren.
And Oso's finally caught up, I think, with the knowledge. I mean, he's gotten pretty close.
Oh man.
Much closer than he was earlier.
Yeah,
he's at least caught to Soren and Corey.
And what Soren needs to do right now, these are very weird mistakes that I don't expect anybody to make. Thorin has 5 artilleries. Why cannot he just station them near the port of fighting? Those 5 artillery could do so much damage, because this
Yeah.
was just all the precious time that these guys lost when they could have forced Oso into a corner, but instead Oso was the one forcing them into a corner. That is so strange.
Despite being aged behind, Oso's
Yeah,
actually playing very well here.
he did. He spammed so many ships, that just the absolute number was enough to kill an age ahead army.
Okay, and we finally see that Soren is aggressing on the other on Oso's land, the ships, but he just doesn't have enough to really do too much damage.
Yep. Oh.
And he actually has 940 knowledge income now.
Who?
Soren.
Oh man, how did he get that? 41. He's got 41 scholars versus 32. Oh yeah, 32 for Bybrak. So Bybrak probably can do that as well. Wonder after wonder. I think we are going to see every wonder being taken in this game.
Yeah, and okay, it looks like Taj Mahal is a very strong one because of the added wealth limit and income. And I suppose the hit points as well will help. Just make it harder.
Yeah, actually, those hit points are going to be like superb.
Yeah, imagine building that with Maya. I mean, I think you might as well be invincible.
Yeah, man. You could spam just castles on your shoreline. Nobody will dare to enter.
Yeah.
Oh, and as HNZ pointed out, nobody wants Colosseum. Hey, Colosseum is not that bad in this map. I mean, it's not that expensive, so I might actually get it and use that to spam more castles.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I suppose at some point someone might as well get it. Especially since all the industrial age wonders are going to be taken.
Yeah. Now, what Soren really needs right now is to spam dockyards on the front where he had his docks before. If he doesn't do that, it's game over right now. His docks are in the corner. He needs to fight in the front, because if the front is empty, then that just gives a big space for the LAT team to enter their territory.
Yeah. And Corey does have a lot of a big advantage on the against Bybrak at the minute.
And I can exactly tell you again another reason why Bybrak is not doing as good as I think he should be doing. He's got 2000 wood. What's stopping him from adding a lot of docks? He's got 192 population limit. He is at 120. Why cannot he? Has so many resources. I mean, what's stopping him from spamming ships right now? On such a map, even one person, like one player, could completely go navy, like full on navy, 100 ships, and the other person could go complete infantry. That's also alright. I could imagine that would be a great combination as well.
Yeah, that's true.
These guys have they have been ahead of their opponents all game. And if they, I mean, I don't see them losing. They're doing pretty fine, but this game shouldn't be this close. According to me, they should have won already.
Yeah, we do see that Soren has built up some military here. He has a decent sized army. However, I'm surprised there isn't any commandos, because those commandos would be very good on this map to just
yeah, right, you're
very
right.
quickly take down
That's what they need.
city or even a wonder, because taking down a wonder might not be the worst thing to do.
Mm-hmm. I see Oso here. Oso will need some time before aging. Corey might age, but the first one to age is going to be Soren, followed by Bybrak, and then Corey. Unless these guys are killed before that. But I don't... Oh, I see a commando being researched by Oso. Oh man, look at that. 6 scouts for Oso.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That is a good idea. That could...
And with Corey has actually sort of force Bybreak back a little bit, so the middle of the map is pretty uncontested right now.
Yeah, and the city of Vigo is not even. It's not protected. There is a
No,
castle. Well.
yeah, it's pretty slow being built, so if this is a pretty good opportunity to quickly take that out.
Oh man. The players are very close because also has been sacrificing his researches for research and knowledge income for building more units, and that did pay off because at one point he was holding both Bybrak and Soren despite
Yeah,
being
and
an age behind.
his knowledge income isn't really too bad either. It's not really that far behind. It's actually very close to Bybrex, who was a leader in knowledge early on in the game. He had a very
yeah, you're right. Bybrak can also have the same knowledge, except that Bybrak has more researches done. Bybrak is closer to aging, but still.
Yeah.
And once Soren ages, I really hope that Soren doesn't wait any longer, because with those age 7 ships, it's going to be deadly, man. Those ships have even better range.
Yeah.
And they should be able to like clean up the whole door for Oso. Hey Chris, yes, if the opponents have not contacted you yet, then I'll talk to them, and yeah, you could get a victory if they agree that they did not contact, and it's all right.
Wow, so it was like Bybrex has like 16 commandos here.
Wait a second, where is they? Oh yeah. Oh man, that's a lot of commandos. That's an overdose of commandos. What is he killing with that?
However, he just ran them into a destroyer there.
Oh man.
So yeah, but he's sending them back.
Yeah, he is sending them back. I'm at the 1 hour time point now. I can't believe it's been 1 hour.
Yeah, and I feel like nothing's really changed this game. I think it's like it hasn't really been a very big like nothing really major has happened per se.
And this is a nice ending towards the best of 5. Like, this is perfectly balanced. I don't know how it happened. You should have seen the first 2 games. First 2 games, Lats were playing like they don't know how to play Rise of Nations.
So we got a new old cat, I guess.
Yeah. And 3rd and 4th game, somehow they just played too well. Oh, and dude, check this out. Oso is coming down.
Ooh.
And Bybrak's like, if I'm going to die, I would rather take my commandos on the other side as well.
Oh wow, yeah. He's probably might be going for like a Wonder Snipe possibly, maybe against the Porcelain Tower or
yeah.
That'll probably be the best bet.
8-7 coming from Thorin. Bybrak is still able to hold a lot of hold on his own.
Yeah, I don't think he's really in any immediate danger because he has a lot of resources.
I think Oso is going to have to go back again.
Yeah, because unfortunately the coast isn't quite clear enough for the army to.
That's right, and Bybrak
could go around.
Bybrak is going to use those light ships. Oh man, Oso is confused what to do now.
Yeah, those ships, those transportation.
And Bybrak is making Dreadnought instead of destroyers. Damn, Bybrak. Yeah, I don't think there's much left here. By the way, oh man, Bybrak almost destroyed the Porcelain Tower. Check this out, 201
oh wow.
hit points left. He almost destroyed that. That would have been a big blow to Corey there.
However, he does actually. Hang on, let me just check. He has a lot more commandos he could use, that are a bit, near Rome. So he might be going for another attempt.
Oh wait. Yeah, he does have. Why didn't he use all of them? He has so many commandos here.
Yeah, I think he's. Yeah, he could really just go now because.
Yeah, there's so I don't think. Yeah, there are 8 commandos. I'm sure one will hit it.
Yeah, because there's not any units there anymore.
Ooh, Bybrak needs oil to age. He is almost there, man. He needs oil. He's got so many resources. I always feel bad when there's a population limit available and person doesn't. And what happened to, this is another problem here. Soren has a lot of army. Like, this army is enough to capture
Jesus.
Oso right now. but he doesn't have the navy. He cannot support this.
I mean, I suppose he could, because there's not really any ships anymore from my Oso.
Oso, yeah. And Oso will need at least 3 minutes. Yeah, at least 3 minutes to age. What is he waiting for? Let's see, is Bybrak going to go again for that porcelain tower or not?
Looks like he's finally making the move. I'm at the 1 hour 4 minute mark.
Oh yeah, 1 minute, 1 hour 4 minutes. Yes, there's a move.
So
that's a lot of
there.
units. That's a lot of units. I want to see if Oso can find that out before it's too late.
Yeah.
And here Oso is building docks. He is building docks, but the 8-7, these destroyers in 8-7, I mean the battleships, they can take down the dock like maybe in 5 or 7 hits. They can take down a dock.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wonder how long it will take for Soren to come. Soren is coming. He is coming through that is a difficult route where he's coming. He could die. He doesn't have any his own ship guarding, but luckily so far Oso doesn't see it.
Yeah, luckily there's no ships left for Oso to stop the army from advancing.
Yeah, and I think the Bybrak and Cory are just on a stalemate forever. Oh, and come on, man. Bybrak is sending his commandos one by one. Like, there were 2 commandos when, now there are 4 commandos more going.
Oh man, that porcelain tower has like no health left.
Come on, Bybrak, what's wrong with you, man? He wasted 6 commandos and could not get that kill.
Like,
I want to.
There's another. There is another wave of commandos coming there.
Come on, Bybrak, how could you do that?
There is another wave coming, however, so maybe the third wave will be the
Yeah, except that it wasn't required. That wave was not required, man. Come on. It's so sad. I feel like those commandos died for nothing.
Yeah. Right, finally, yeah, Soren is dominating on this side, and I think it's gonna be another minute before.
Oh, and that's a lot of units. And
yeah.
If there was any place to attack, this is it. And I just hope. Did he get a lot of commandos? Oh shit! No commandos. Oh, no commandos. I hope there is enough siege. He needs to capture a city, even though there's a lot of units. That's an overdose of units. He still needs to capture a city and form a base.
Yeah, and okay. Also, I was clicked up, but I think it's gonna take another minute.
Dude, check that out. Versailles is down.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a good job. And the porcelain tower probably will be taken down shortly as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Unless, it's actually going. I think he's going towards red,
Athens?
actually. Possibly Athens. He goes for that. I mean, I don't think it's gonna.
I think he's just going to sacrifice them to the gods. They're sitting there, sitting ducks, right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally, a city has been captured. Let's see, is Soren going to build? I mean, I hope he builds. He has a lot of army. That's a lot of army, man. Oso is literally dead.
Yeah, I think he is probably out of the game now because even though he has age, he just doesn't have. The economy's taking a massive hit, and also.
And Bybrak
doesn't really have any production buildings.
Bybrak is bombing the pyramids.
Yeah, and Bybrak has a very. He's also he's got his army moving.
He is. Finally, they are utilized. I think Oso did mess up in this game. He was doing fine. It's just that knowledge gap was too much.
He just didn't have any wonders for making knowledge.
Another problem was he always had an army, and we have seen in this game. He I don't know why would he try to cross the map and try to come to Bybrak instead of going to Soren when Soren is wide open in front. OC also is saying sorry. On this side, I never expected, man. I never expected Oso would be the one to die first. He has been playing awesome all these games.
Yeah, honestly, because I felt like, you know, Oso is actually he's actually a pretty good player, because actually he has played in, you know, NNN Nomad No Noob games, I'm pretty sure, so he's not. And he has performed pretty well in those. Well,
yeah, and let me just give you a heads up, we will be seeing nukes.
Yeah.
Nukes are coming very soon. Comrade research by Soren. Perfect. Comrade gives you faster capture of cities, faster assimilation. That's just what you need. And the question is, I don't think this nuke should be able to do much damage. But let's see. And I can't believe this is Bybrak. He's too. I mean, he's not very good, but he's still too good for being Bybrak. Like, these guys have improved so much. I can't believe it. Both Soren and Bybrak. Capital capture for Oso. 2 minutes 50 seconds left.
Yeah. I think it's GG at this point, and we do see that on the other side, Bybrak has he's doing pretty well against Corey.
He is. Corey's eco, well, it's not. Corey's eco is okay.
Wow.
I don't know why Bybrak's food didn't come down. What's wrong with that?
I'm not too sure actually.
Oh, and the Colossus will go down just now. And I won't question that. That was a good choice by Corey. Colossus was the right one to destroy. Suddenly, Soren is pop capped.
and it looks like Bybrak he's actually been taking down the universities for Corey.
Ooh.
With the commando, so that's good. And also the nuke silos as well.
Yep. City of Athens was just now nuked. That is very strange. Like, can you imagine you would nuke your allies' cities to save him?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you explain to him in real life? Trust me.
Yeah.
And I think that nuke did not make it. Yeah, Soren still has a lot of army. He's capped at 220, 114 for Corey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not lost that many units of the army. He's not lost any units.
Oh. Yeah, finally it's game over. Also just said GG, and or Corey can somehow manage to make it Armageddon. I wonder what we'll do if it's an Armageddon. We'll have some super. Oh, by the way, Sermon, do you watch cricket?
Cricket, a little bit.
Okay, yeah. And anyway, I don't know what we'll do with if this ends in an Armageddon. Would be the first time though that we have ever seen an Armageddon.
Probably a rematch, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh, I think Soren will lose a lot of his units this time. That was a good nuke. That was a good nuke, man.
Yeah. It's just a pity.
Still, I don't. Yeah, still won't help.
Yeah.
Soren will be age 8 if this game's for goes if this game went for another 10 minutes. What, dude? What a game! This was. It felt more like the grand finale of Rise of Plebs.
Yeah. Also, that was a pretty good finale game for this matchup.
Yeah, I never thought that we would get to see such kind of skill from these players. Soren, Bybrak, Corey, also everybody stood out in this game. Everybody did something really good.
Yeah,
those wonder races were epic.
It felt like a normal sort of like a high inter battle.
Yeah, that was really good. Also spamming units. And Corey's wonder race. Corey won 2 wonder races at least, I remember. Yeah, he won with Porcelain Tower. Oh no, wait, she won 3 wonder races: Forbidden City, Porcelain Tower, and Versailles. That was cool, man. And Bybrak and Soren with their booms, they were really good. They were really good. They were also complementing each other at a lot of time.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, I clicked the wrong button, but anyway, I am not going to fast forward it to the end. That was really good, guys. Thanks for being here. After a very intense battle, we got Team Daddy taking it to the next round. Initially, I thought that this team, both of these teams won't be as good, but it looks like they're going to give a tough fight to whoever's fighting them next. I'm going to pull up the chart just now to check who's they're going to be their next opponent.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Sermon, any words on this team? Any feedback for them?
For the LAT guys, or for which team?
For the Daddy team. LATs are out of the tournament now.
Well, yeah. First of all, just well played. I think that I don't know. I can't really think of anything specific to really comment on. I think I think the game probably could have been finished off quicker, but I think they really did play the map well, because obviously they had the wonders, and they prioritized the right researchers as well. Because obviously, like you said earlier, the knowledge is what's going to win you the game, having that advantage.
Yeah, that was really good. Good play by all of these guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully, next team is Noobism. I don't know who is that. Let me find out. Noobism is going to be Serengeti and Womsi. Yeah, those guys are good. They're around higher inters, so that'll be a good competition for the Daddy team. I hope they'll listen to the feedback they received, and they'll improve a lot for sure. I can definitely say that their water map game is a lot better than their land map. That is really good. And thanks for everybody for being here. Thanks, Herman.
Yep, no worries.
Let me see if there's any game. I might play a single game if we can get a team going.
Well, I'm gonna actually have some food because I'm
all right then.
Pretty ravenous, but
that's all right, man. I'll see you later.
Yep, see you.
That'll be the end of this stream, guys. Thanks a lot.
Yep. Bye.
And Chris, well, I'll give you just till this Saturday if you can play before Saturday. That's it. Else, you can. Else, you get the win.